Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing kind of an in-depth discussion into Algenist. For anyone who doesn't know what Algenist is, it's an American brand and basically everything is based around alguronic acid. Alguronic acid is an acid that comes from algae. It's a pretty new and young brand. It's absolutely amazing. I don't think it gets talked about enough, so I'm just going to go through a few products and just kind of describe what they do. So here we go. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the concentrated reconstructing serum, which is here. It's a pretty simple serum. There isn't really much to it, but it's a nice one for everyday use and anyone can really use it. There's alguronic acid in it, and alguronic acid is really hydrating. It's actually 6 times more hydrating than hyaluronic acid. This one is really nice for just giving a good radiance to the skin, a nice glow, and to help hydrate the skin. The second thing that I'm going to talk about is the Complete Eye Renewal Balm. So this balm is the best-selling eye cream in Sephora. It's just a nice simple eye cream. So this is it here. It is more of a cream than it is a gel. There's some really nice ingredients. Obviously there's the alguronic acid, which is going to be really hydrating, but other things that are in here, there's some cucumber and aloe, which are going to be quite soothing and calming for the skin. There's also some vitamin C in there, which is going to be really good for anti-aging, and there's green tea extract as well, and that caffeine is going to be really good for getting rid of any dark circles or puffiness as well. So it's a nice all-rounder eye cream, and again, you'd only need to use, like all other eye creams, a rice grain amount. Good thing about this eye cream is not only can you put it underneath, but you can put it all the way up as well. So some eye creams you're not able to do that. So the next thing that they have, which does not get talked about at all, and it's really good, and I don't really know why it hasn't been before, is their targeted deep wrinkle minimizer. So this is it here. So basically what this has is, again, alguronic acid, but there's also almost like a silicone base to it. So basically it just kind of fills in lines. So it's a nice like primer. So it kind of is like this. It's like a silicone kind of gel, and you just rub it into the area. They do say that it is a treatment, so over time it will help try and reduce any lines. If you're quite conscious about any certain lines or anything, it's a really nice one for just giving a nice blurring effect. So that's just random. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is the Algae brightening mask. This mask is a good alternative to something like Glam Glow. It's basically just a nice clay mask. It doesn't dry completely like a Glam Glow does, so it's not going to kind of dry out your skin. The alguronic acid is going to hydrate you a bit as well, and it's just a really nice mask. So with the lactic acid, that's an acid that's also quite hydrating. So it is going to give a gentle exfoliation to the skin, but it's not going to completely dry it out. Salicylic acid, there's only a small percentage in there. That's going to help dry out any tiny little spots that you might have. But it's just a nice all-rounder mask if you just kind of want to brighten the skin up and have a nice smooth finish. The next mask I'm going to talk about, I've talked about before a good few times, and it's the Triple Action Micro Polish and Peel. This has 10% glycolic acid and alguronic acid. It also has some microcrystals, and it has 10% fruit enzymes as well. So this is basically like an acid exfoliator mask, kind of like an at-home peel, if you want to say that. It goes on clear, you put it on freshly cleansed skin, leave it for 5 minutes and wash it off. This gets rid of any dead skin. It completely brightens up the face, makes it really soft, hydrated, and gives a nice glow to the skin. I don't think I've even shown it. I absolutely love this. It's so nice. I think this is actually probably my favourite mask that we have in Space NK. Algenist then decided to bring out an oil, and this is their Advanced Anti-Aging Repairing Oil, and it's made from micro algae oil. This is such a nice oil. It's really dry, so it goes in very quick. I actually like mixing this as well with some foundations, so like something like Kevin Aquan, it's nice to mix in with. I put it on there and it just dries on straight away. It also takes off tan. amazing is that? The whole point of this is it also mimics the skin barrier. So anyone who has really sensitive skin should be able to use this no problem, because it helps strengthen the skin barrier, so it helps protect the skin against anything else that might make it sensitive. There's also a form of retinol in here as well. It's not going to do anything that's going to make your skin sensitive to the sun though, so you can still use it day and night if you want. It's just a very anti-aging, really nice oil, and I would definitely recommend this one. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the cleanser. So I know it's weird for me to have not done the cleanser first, but the reason is this cleanser has the hyaluronic acid and the microalgae oil in it. So the Genius range is basically the first range that Algenist have brought out where they have the oil and the acid mixed together. I definitely think that this is my favourite cleanser at the moment. This is like a balm. You massage it onto dry skin, it turns into an oil. This breaks down every single waterproof mascara. It breaks down all your makeup, it brightens the skin, it's absolutely gorgeous. There's also avocado oil in this, which is going to be really nourishing for the skin as well, and there's also a form of retinol in here as well, which is going to help brighten the skin. Because it's a different type of retinol that's encapsulated differently than other retinols would be, it basically, long story short, means it doesn't make your skin extra sensitive to the sun, so you can use this day and night. I was double cleansing with this at night time and using it in the morning, and this lasted me like a good 5 months, and even now when I hold it up to the light I can still see some remnants, so I'm not letting go just yet. Last but not least is the Genius Ultimate Anti-Aging Biphase Peel. Love this. So this is it here. Basically this is your acid toner. If you can see here, there's two, there's like a water and then there's an oil here. So basically the water part here is the hyaluronic acid and the glycolic acid, and then the oil part up here is what holds the salicylic acid. So what you need to do is just shake it so that it all mixes together. And then it comes with cotton pads as well. So you get, I think, 40 pads, and they are nice, but afterwards you can just continue to use normal cotton pads. You'll get around 40 applications from this as well. So you've got your glycolic acid and you've got your salicylic acid in there as well. Use this around maybe twice a week. It is quite strong, so just be careful, but it is absolutely amazing. For whoever doesn't know what glycolic acid is, basically it's an acid that is derived from sugarcane, and what it does is it breaks down any dead skin cells on the surface of the skin. It can make your skin more sensitive to the sun. So normally you would be recommended to use an SPF the next day. I mean, technically you should be wearing one anyway, but whatever. Now it is really strong. Like, I use glycolic acid, and I did find that this gave more of a tingle, but I definitely really like this. It's really nice. So that is kind of everything. They're my kind of favorites from the range and the things that I have kind of been using the most. Definitely these three are my favorites. The cleanser as well actually is 150 mils and it's $39.50. So most cleansers go from 50 mil to 100 mil, so you're getting like a lot in here. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, and if I know anything or if I know the answers or if I can help you out in any way, I'll obviously write back to you. Hopefully you liked this, and give it a thumbs up if you did, leave a comment or whatever, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.